good day. You're flying Tironan's very unfriendly skies with the KI 162-1. And I don't often start this, but for this segment, I want to extend my apologies to that poor Spitfire flyer that I got after. Uh, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. You'll see what's going on later. Um, I shot the guy down, I think, 3 or 4 times. I was just defending my sector, but yeah, looking back on this, I kind of, dude, I'm sorry. All right. That being said, and in his defense, by the way, he shot me down once too. Okay, so that being said, let's just move on here. And I am flying with Mad Dog Moran, and he has an IL 40, and we are proceeding to try to take the center section. That's our entire scope of operations today. That's all we're interested in. And got a nice showing out of an aircraft that sometimes can be difficult to get a win in. And this is one of them. And one of the nice things about the KI 162-1 is it's got some altitude capability. Not a huge amount, 65 or 62, I forget exactly. But it can operate okay at fairly high levels, which is kind of unusual for Japanese aircraft. Now, I haven't gone very far up the heavy line yet, so I can't speak to that. I do know the KI 145, I'm sorry, 45 is not what you call a real high altitude capability aircraft. In fact, it was one of the, they really wanted to use it against B-29s and they couldn't do so. But getting back to this particular plane, what it does do very well is that it turns, it's got about a 9.2 second turn time, operates fairly well at up to 9,000 feet. Where it fails at is in the guns. They're a little bit loopy, not much, but a little bit. And the 30 millimeter cannons, but it's only got 2 of them. And so that's a bit unfortunate. However, they're not those basketball launching German 30 millimeters, and that makes this a nicer aircraft. For defending an area like I am doing now, it really is one of the great aircraft to have. Now, in this particular application, you can make an argument that the J7W2 could do the job better. And as far as shooting down GA, that would be correct. But I'm also contending with other fighters. And say what you want, the J7W2 isn't that great of a dogfighter. Not horrible, but the shells have a little bit more of an arc. It's a little bit more difficult to have success with it, with the 5-6 shots that you can get on the salvo with the J7W2, and it doesn't have the altitude capability nor the turn capability of the 162-1. Now, this is the fellow shooting me down, so please understand it wasn't me just picking on him. Nor did I ever feel like I was going to let this guy get on my tail again, because, by God, I paid for it last time, hadn't I? The aircraft are close enough in this particular battle with these particular matchups, with these particular pilots, that if you get much of an advantage on the other person, you just can't overcome it. Is what you end up seeing. And I couldn't shake that guy for love nor money. And I was trying. Alrighty. So we shot down 3 aircraft here. We're going to go right back on in. And there goes my wingman because I got shot down. And that's all on me. Alright, so I've gotten rid of him. And we'll light the other fellow up here and take him out. And we've got a significant advantage in bases right now, so we're going to have to keep after it. And here is the problem. When you talk about an RB-17, this is not the aircraft you really want to go after one with. Lack of firepower being predominantly almost kiss the ground on that one. Don't suggest that one, folks. And the RBs tend to fly at very high altitudes at very high speeds, both of which are not going to play to this aircraft's strengths. So while you're getting shot down by his guns, you're having trouble catching up to him, you know, just not the role you want to play with the aircraft, and I resisted the urge. Okay, so we're defending the zone again. And again, I'm going to apologize to this guy. This is the third time I've shot him down. Looking at this, it looks like I'm picking on the guy, and I'm not really trying to do that. You know, so I'm not really leaving this area. But, dude, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so we took care of the GA. We've lost the zone. We're going to try to get it right back. And still defending the zone against fighters. And my teammate Mad Dog Moran has taken the site back, which we needed. Again, depending on who gets to jump on who wins on this. I keep catching him without him seeing me. Yeah. Okay, so we've got our Guardian badge. Aisle 40 coming in, flying Guardian badge. Taking care of that. Incoming. If you want your GA, there's a Kozadub medal. If you want your GAs to survive very long, you do not let J7W2s hang around. And we got our victory. Unstoppable. Got a Guardian. Got a Kozadub. Conqueror. Yeah, nice flight. I am not going to complain much about that one. Now we up-tiered the other guys too, so that be aware of that. Trying to claim yourself as the unstoppable Uber machine really bothers me. So, a right plane, right situation, played it correctly, that accounts for the win. And for flying strictly defensive, the turn and burns are kind of the way to go, especially when you get a turn and burn with some altitude capability and an effective gun. And the KI, excuse me, 162-1 does have that. All right, so we've got about 20 minutes of actual flight time video to show you. And our next up is the P.228, fully loaded out with gear. I actually do use the rockets once, maybe twice. Had a lot of fun with this flight though. And it is a heavy fighter with a lot of rockets. We're going to come in here and make our run. Got a lot of speed going on here. Flip this thing around because I saw another medium battery I want to take, a medium ground target I want to take out here. And that gets us the grounded, gets us the base garrison. And we're going to come up for some altitude here. Now, the P.228 is actually a very quick aircraft. It's fast in a straight line. It is not such a great turn and burn, and you wouldn't expect a heavy fighter to be that. But it does come with substantial front armament, and we're going to make good use of that. Alright, save our fellow pilot here, Mad Dog Moran again, and we'll add to the general carnage. That was his kill, by the way, not mine. You got the guns, you should use them, right? Ouch, that hurts. Okay, come on around. And again, this guy's got good position on me. It's very hard to outmaneuver him. And away we go. All right. Well, that's why it's called a video game, right? Put another quarter in, we're going to try again. We're in a good position here. We have 3 bases to their 1. Time is on our side. No reason to panic or get upset about it. Just come in and see if we can't do better next time. have an enemy aircraft over there, and don't see him, but by God, we'll make good do with an air defense fighter. No use in wasting a perfectly good trip, right? Just using my speed to get some distance. And he's gone away. Let's go after the next one. Now this is a plane playing to its strength. It's at good altitude, got good speed. Chasing down a multi-op. And you're running right around 1040 DPS, if I remember right, on this aircraft. 40 millimeter guns, bunch of Hispano-Suzas. Does a darn good job at delivering the hurt in a hurry. And that IL-20 goes away. Help flip the base here. And if you guys know, my opinion on XF-5U is an extremely dangerous aircraft. And every single time that I ignore 211s, 215s, I get shot down by them. So I do not ignore them anymore. Alright, we're performing a very good job here as a duo. We still have 3 bases to their 2. At this point, I am just hunting enemy aircraft. Alright, we want to make a head on here. There we go. I did say these were unfriendlies, guys, didn't I? RB-17, and I'm in the right plane this time. He's got no time to deliver the pain with his defensive armaments before I claw him out of the sky. And yes. Okay, so we got the fellow. Yak 15 is a nice tourney fighter, but it does not have much in the way of health points. Does not take a beating very well. All right, I will not complain about it too much. Didn't get all the fancy medals this time, but by God, we won and came in number 2, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time complaining about it. The P.228 can be a very effective heavy fighter, and really like using it in that role instead of there's that ground control, take your occasional victory, and get it done. I'm also going to take a moment to thank you for watching the video today. Remember to like the video, to subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, you can do so on the channel homepage, upper right hand corner. You'll find the Patreon link. Y'all be safe out there, and we'll see you tomorrow.